The truth is when we was looking at getting a name, I wanted to be Dominic and the Dominic. So they was having none of it. David wanted to be David and the David. And we won't even say what Jason wanted to be. It was far out, man. Got you, man. Anyway, this first song's called Dear Bobby Hates Nasty. And we're all in long-term recovery. And that means that we don't use drugs or alcohol anymore. Because our life depends on it. And everyone around us. This first song's called Dear Bobby Hates Nasty. You know, when I started out on my journey, me and David ended up in the same cell, in a rehab in jail, and they made us write a letter to our drug of choice saying goodbye. Now, it never actually worked, but it definitely planted a seed. So, Dear Bobby Hates Nasty is about that. Now, you might not identify with the same drugs as we used, or you might do, but you might identify with some of the feelings. This is Dear Bobby Hates Nasty. Dear Bobby hates nasty, I felt must right. You see, I got all these plans for the future, and the forecast bright, and I see success on the horizon. As my life's dancing new, so I'm dropping all of my burdens, and yeah, Bobby, that includes you. Oh yes, I can envisage a life that's full of hope, where I control all my emotions and not all up in smoke. Say goodbye, goodbye, the feeling's gone, and I know why. Goodbye, goodbye, and now I know why. I feel alive, I feel alive. Well, I gave you my 20s and most of my teens, where you corrupted all my actions and you nightmared my dreams. You left me downtrodden, slave in your hell, where you used me and abused me, Bobby, while I was under your spell. Say goodbye, goodbye, the feeling's gone, and I know why. Bye, goodbye, and now I know why I feel alive. Bye, goodbye, the feeling's gone, and I know why. Bye, goodbye, 'cause now I know why. I feel alive, I feel alive. Well, your spell's been broken now, your tide's been turned. Oh yeah, your reign's now over, Bobby, that's the lessons learned. So adios, Bobby Hates Nasty. Vamoose, cheerio. I said ciao, see you later, but remember, this is another fois, it's goodbye. Say goodbye, goodbye, the feeling's gone, and I know why. Bye, goodbye, and now I know why I feel alive. Bye, goodbye, the feeling's gone, and I know why. Bye, goodbye, everybody, now I know why. I feel alive, and I feel alive, and I feel alive. I got the back, mate. Thank you. Like this one, I don't know. I'm looking around and I see there's relationships going on here, and I'm not saying this kind of chemical lover relationships going on here now, but I just want you to think in the past. You know, as heavy as this song, I wrote this song about my brother because I knew the relationship he was in. He was killing him. And little did I know, it was the same kind of relationships I was in at the time. So this song's called Chemical Lovers. Some of you might identify with being in a chemical lover relationship. And for the rest of you, you're still in denial. Was a man from Warrington, and he couldn't get by. He met a girl from Birmingham, she knew why. And they met up on a lonely night, they were looking to score. I wouldn't say it was love at first sight, forevermore, but oh, there was an attraction. Gonna be some action, a chemical reaction. One before they knew it, she was under their covers, and they were chemical lovers, and they were under their covers and covers and covers. They were chemical lovers, yeah, it's all true. From that day on, they were always together. They were side by side. They always said they were one for each other, until they died. They said, oh, there was an attraction. There's gonna be some action, a chemical reaction. And before they knew it, he was more like her brother, just a chemical lover. Like sisters and brothers and brothers and brothers, they were chemical lovers. Yeah, instrumental project. They were chemical lovers, and they were chemical lovers, yeah. Well, that same man from Warrington, where they went on and died. And that girl from Birmingham, she just cried. She said, oh, there was an attraction. Now there's no action, a chemical reaction. When before she knows it, she'll be dead like her lover, yeah. A chemical brother, and like sisters and brothers and brothers and brothers.